Okay, so part 2 of our vlog. While we are driving in traffic, leaving out of Virginia, heading back home. Didn't do a second part last night because we were all kind of tired and just ended up kind of falling out last night. So we ended up doing 3 houses last night. It was really packed there. So we did the most that we could. It's definitely, when it's crowded, you're definitely going to have to stay there more than one night to be able to see all the houses. You're going to have to, this year there was a total of 9 houses. Very well themed. The outsides of them were put together really well, for not having like the backup that they do, and people come in and actually help them out and do it. They were actually really, really good. Great job by the people that were working the Halloween event. Definitely going to have to do it again to experience it more. I can actually say I actually got jump scared probably about a couple times throughout the scare zones, and maybe 2 or 3 times out of the 3 houses. But we did 3 houses. We did one called Trick or Treat. It was as my stepdaughter is in the background, and basically it was like a witch house, which is taken over. Another house was called Zombie High School.
Oh, I love it.
Really neat house. Right when you first walked in, they had like their principal on like one of them microphones and talking. Definitely really neat, because he was actually letting all the actors know throughout the house who was coming in, because you could hear him throughout the whole house when he would be on it. Another house we did was called Lockdown, which was based on a prison.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
And they basically and my GPS going off. They had it with how you would basically, they had a roller coaster. It's Flight of Fear, and they had the house back in where you stood in line for the roller coaster. Of course, the roller coaster was shut down for the night because of the house. But you would have never figured out that they could do a house back there. It was really neat how they did it. So, for our first house that we went through, Zombie High, I have to say it was about, I'll give it about maybe 3.5 stars out of 5.
Well, I would tell the girl, make sure she wears some good shoes, because you slide everywhere.
And as you heard my fiance here, my wife, Angie, basically, you definitely need to wear some traction shoes throughout the houses. But what are you giving it, Bran?
I would give Zombie High in between a 3.
The whole part.
3.5.
The whole house.
Yeah, I'll give it a.
Oh, Amanda. Oh, why you had her on yours?
No, but I regret it.
I liked Zombie High. It's not as good as Universal, I can say that.
Well, we've never been to Universal, so not yet.
Oh, yeah.
We will go one year.
because the videos that we've seen is Universal. It's not as, I mean,
For being a amusement park the way it is, they don't have the money.
It. I really do. I loved it.
it was a lot of fun.
Their scare zones were awesome. I
We
liked
couldn't
it.
go through Clever Brothers. I was scared. I didn't want to go through it. Scared of clowns.
The only thing we will say about the park that they need to do is they need to have more security walking around the park.
Absolutely.
Oh God, yes.
I give props to what they try to do and they try to put together, but they definitely need more. They need more security walking around the park. There was a lot of teenagers running around goofing off.
Cussing.
That got dropped off, and
People that live in the area dropping off their kids. I mean, I can understand, yeah, you probably live in the area and your kids probably have season passes to go, but if you're going to leave your kids there, make sure they're going to be responsible and not act like and not have any manners or anything like that, because it's just too much when you have families going there. You have people with little kids. I mean, probably at the age of 5 and up going to these things. And
I seen like a baby go in the scare zones.
I mean,
Houses.
this year was their first year they did where kids under a certain ages, if they didn't want to get scared, they had a glow up necklace. It was called a no boo necklace, so that way the scare actors could not jump out and scare them, which is a good idea. I mean, you didn't really see much effect to it in the houses. The actors still tried to do somewhat of a job, which I give them props for that.
you're just mad you got scared.
But all in all, I actually enjoyed it. Halloween Haunt for the first time was definitely a plus for me. Just a few little improvements that they need to do. But the houses, they were fantastic that we went through, the 3 houses that we did do. Definitely going to have to try to come back and do it again next year. The shows that they put on were really good. The opening show is definitely a plus. If nobody has ever been before, definitely go and see it. The opening show is really good.
Just make sure you're right in front and make sure you...
And yeah, make sure if you're going to go see the opening show, it's called Overlord's Resurrection or something like that. Make sure you're definitely there early. And that way you get a spot, because on a night when it's crowded, you won't get to see much.
They only have until Halloween, so they need to get there.
There's only 2 more weeks left. They're only doing it till the 30th, and that's the end of their season for this year. So, this is part 2 of our vlog. We're actually driving back to Baltimore.
I wish we would have had it from videos.
And
they would let us take videos.
And one thing also, just a quick reminder to everybody, like my wife just said, they will not let you take any videos of inside the houses.
They will tell you strictly to make sure your phone is in your pocket.
Please, whatever you do not put your hands on the actors. They are not putting their hands on you. They might get in your face, but at least have enough nerve to keep your hands to yourself. I mean, they're trying their best to do what they can do.
They're trying their best to have fun and scare you.
So, all in all, I think that's a wrap for part 2.
But we didn't rate the other houses.
I gave it all out.
I mean, it was definitely good. I mean, it was definitely good. Lockdown, I would give about a 4.
I mean, that's one of the ones where I did not bury my face into Penny's jacket.
Trick or Treat, I'll give it about a 3.
Yeah. They did have some good hiding spots. They did
But,
scare Penny though. Zombie Hive.
Scare zones were definitely a plus.
And there always is a way to go around the scare zone.
Yeah, if you have kids and you do go to one of these events, there is a way. Like if you go to King's Dominion or probably any of the Cedar Fair parks, I'm sure they have a way to where you don't go around. You don't have to walk through the scare zones if you have kids that don't want to go through it. So, all in all, that's a wrap for part 2 today, and maybe later on this week there'll be another little vlog from us, and maybe let you know about our next trip that we'll be taking, probably sometime closer to Christmas time. I'm gonna wait till after we save up some money. But it's been fun, and anybody else want to say bye?
Estimated time in traffic 18 minutes.
Subscribe. Have a wonderful time. Be safe.
Hit that like button down below.
No, hit it with your nose. I dare you.
Just letting you know, we both have a court date. You are summoned to be in court
a fun time. We'll
at
have a
Bosley
nice time
Avenue
during the
next
week,
month
and
on the
be safe.
18th. You don't show up, you're going to jail.
See y'all later.
Just letting you
Bye.
know.